Excellencies, dear guests, dear friends of Amcham, I would have liked to join you for this Amcham event, not only because I highly appreciate the work done by Amcham since many years, but also because as the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, the topic of tonight's discussions is of particular interest to me. There are a lot of US citizens in the room tonight. Therefore, let me congratulate them of the holding of the elections of November 5th. Free elections are the embodiment of democracy, and in that respect, it goes without saying that I'm looking forward to cooperate with the incoming Trump administration in the interest of both our countries and peoples. US presidential elections are watched upon by the whole world and are symbolic of American global influence. The policy path taken by the new Trump administration will resonate globally. For my part, I had honored to work with President Trump from 16 to 20, and I'm sure that Europe and US will manage to do so again. The US-Luxembourg relationship has always been one of a mutual friendship, mutual respect, and mutual trust. This is particularly special because we commemorate the 80th anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge, the biggest battle ever on Luxembourgish soil. We remember these young Americans that came to Europe and fought for our freedom in this bloody battle during the cold winter of 1944. These soldiers and their families made the largest sacrifice one can make, so that Luxembourg could be free. Many of them are buried at the military cemetery in Ham, and those graves stand for our friendship and our alliance. The topic tonight is transatlantic trade. Allow me, therefore, to set the scene for your further discussions. Today, looking at the total volume of trade, exports and imports in goods and services, Luxembourg's trades with the US, it's larger than with all of the Asian countries combined. I want to underline this to emphasize the importance of the foreign trade with the United States for my country. Business was able also to grow to this extent because of the good quality of our bilateral relation. These trade figures constitute a healthy foundation we want to continue to build on. Looking at these trade numbers, I realized that Luxembourg is among the few European countries that show a significant trade deficit with the United States. This deficit means that Luxembourg businesses are creating value for the American economy. When saying so, since trade is not a zero-sum game, we are fully aware that in return the Luxembourg economy is thriving again, thanks to the added value for the Luxembourg's GDP generated by these American products and services. Let's think about for a second. To give one practical example, the added value created by Cargolux for Luxembourg thanks to Boeing airplanes. In 2024, I was in the US several times for foreign trade purposes. I visited the West Coast in February, I was on the East Coast in April, and attended the Milken Institute conference in May. On these trips, I was supported by His Royal Highness Crown Prince Guillaume and the Minister of Economy, Lex Dallas. The Minister of Finance, Gilles Roth, visited the US this year as well, twice actually. And even now, at this very moment, Ministers Aubertin and Marc are returning from the US, where they met with companies and research institutes. We envisage to pursue this cooperation in 2025. In all of this, I would like to thank the American Chamber of Commerce, which since many years is an excellent representative and bridge between the Luxembourg and the United States business people. Thank you very much, and I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving.